first thing to note is last time I had an issue with the stream going down. I thought it was still going. So today we'll be going. I'll still add 30 seconds because as far as the habit goes, I was going through the motions. So today I got up. Oh, I didn't make my bed till. Oh yeah. Did I log my dreams? Let's double check that before I forget. Log dreams. Made bed, look for work. Browse net. That's watching net. Laundry. Here's laundry going. Laundry. Shower. I have not eaten yet. Stream. Training. Cleaning. Oh, shoot. So I've started cleaning on my list here, and I just reversed it. So today I was supposed to organize my CPU. The idea being I have programming as practice, because writing is also another one. But the difference between literate people and illiterate people is the same difference, say 100 years ago, is the same difference as those who know how to program and those who don't. So you should be writing your own code. There's things you're doing that you could use code to enhance. You can't always trust somebody else's code. It's like you can't always trust somebody else to do your reading for you. It's using the literacy analogy, it's like the tax collectors used to be corrupt. Though their taxes would say, okay, we're collecting 1 cow here, they would go up to you and say 2, but because you're illiterate, you couldn't read that. No, it doesn't say that. That's not what the king wants. So there is if it's free, you're the product. So if you're the product for yourself rather than for someone else, you can better take care of yourself as a tax cattle. You know what's going into the food if you grow it yourself, type deal. And it's writing too. Reading and writing. It's like trying to think of another analogy besides the literacy one. Like for become convention to do a lot of writing things that are not necessarily good for you. Like you don't draw up your own contracts. How many people just sign whatever contract they're handed, and they take advantage of how commonplace it is to the point that if you refuse to sign it, they're like, okay, nope, we'll give it to somebody else, and then you'll go hungry. And people aren't willing to go hungry as much as they should be. There's a societal cost of you going hungry. If you go hungry to the point that you have to be hospitalized, that it's going to cost the business anyway for their refusal to negotiate. So if more people did that, the businesses, for one, wouldn't have labor, and 2 would be. Oh, I'm writing program. I still haven't got NextSplit set up. That'll be on the organized CPU, I guess. Yeah. We're getting to a time period, so maybe I'll get to the point where I get to the end of the stream, like the time-wise, because I'm increasing the time every time. Baby steps up, so I'm comfortable with the, say, 5-minute level. I don't have to worry about avoiding doing it. If I add 30 seconds every time, it's just a little bit more, just pushing the comfort zone enough that you're going on the beaten trail of circuitry. The pathways in the mind are beaten down a little bit more from the other times you go through, but you go a little bit farther every time. So say 5 minutes, that's the trail. You can see the grass put down. So at 10 minutes, after 30 seconds, you've been on that trail, say 5 times, and you can see it's starting to beat down the grass. Eventually, the pathway is a paved road at the start and just a trail at the end. And And once you get past the point of habit where you have blazed trail, your cobblestone steps have been put into place and it's really nice and set up, then when that's most of your path and only the last little bit is bushwhacking, then it's really easy to keep building the habit. But at first, you're bushwhacking every time. So you only want to bushwhack a little bit. Then you're not pushing yourself too far. And eventually, you're spending most of your time not bushwhacking. You're traveling a comfortable path. I think that's a clever analogy. I just thought of that. It's based on, that analogy is based on a lot of other different fields entirely, neural networks and psychology and some social sciences I've heard of how the brain works. So the technical side of it is really, I think, a good foundation. It really cemented it when I heard the analogous versions of it. So, right, program Nazata. Aesop's. I'm writing out the list of things I did. Oh, did I look for work? Yeah, I did. I didn't do that last time, so I was worried there for half a second that I was just popping. I was up at 3:30 today. I bought more alcohol, which I wasn't supposed to do. Wasn't planning on doing. I've read a little bit the Dreams book. I've been reading 10,000 Dreams. What's in a Dream? It's an old book. It's a collection of divination. It's like the inheritance of ancient divinations, interpretations from the deities, or down to the subconscious or the mind. It's an interesting book. You should really read it. I can't really summarize it here. And I'm finding, so say you take in a bunch of information, your body processes it in dreams, and you have to interpret that. This is a way of looking at other people's dreams and what's happened with them and trying to interpret it through that filter. So maybe the group is able to communicate a bunch of information and calculate a bunch of stuff, and that's stored there that you aren't necessarily aware of or capable of accessing. So the information, say, take it with a grain of salt, but say it's better than nothing. So there is some value there that's more than you would have had if you didn't have that. So in interpreting the dreams, it's like, okay, what symbols and what are you seeing in your dreams, and what does that mean? Going through that, I'm reading the book alphabetically, so it's like reading a dictionary almost. I read Thieves' Cant, which was quite a good one. I really enjoyed that one. And I'm doing it that way, but I'm also jumping through it as I see symbols in dreams and I want to interpret them. And the dreams I've been having have been of good omens. So that's good, because I'm out of work soon. So that'll be hey, well, that'll be the end of this stream. Have a good one.